Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk to you about another movie today called Bros. Okay, so I had a movie watching weekend, and as you can't tell, and oh my goodness, I enjoyed it. So if you just saw my last video I did about The Woman King, check it out. It's a very good movie. And the next movie that I saw was Bros. Now, Bros is a movie that just came out a week ago. Yeah, a week ago, like the 30th of September. And it is by, I'm cheating. Billy Eichner and Luke McFarlane are the main people in the movie. And it is a rom-com, but the catch is it's about two men. Who'd have thought? It's 2022 and we finally have a gay rom-com that went to a theater and it wasn't considered porn. Guys, this is huge. Wow, for the LGBTQ plus community, this is a huge deal, guys. So was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year. Hallmark finally put out a video with two gay men. Wow! So that is huge. But now we're getting movies in the theater that have same-sex couples in it, guys. And they're normalizing it in the movie. And it's just, wow. For the LGBTQ plus community, congratulations. I am so happy for you because it is something that I never thought we would see. Because it's still something that is not accepted very much. However, we're turning it around. We're working on it. We're getting the boomers on our side slowly. Some of them are a lost cause, but it's okay. But we are making love normal. And I love that. So it's about this gay man who is trying to find his one and only true love, and he finally meets Luke McFarlane, and they have a on and off again relationship, and it's your basic rom-com only with two guys. So it's like love was there all along kind of movie, and I appreciated it. It is rated R, so keep that in mind. To put it in perspective, The Woman King was PG, I believe. Let me check. Is The Woman King PG? Okay, according to Cinemark, The Woman King was rated PG-13. They killed like 1 million people in that movie, and Bros is rated R. Okay, so Bros is rated R because there's a lot of language and there's a lot of sex. So if you're against either one of those, this is not your movie. You don't see anything. You don't see any naked men. It's just implied. It's heavily implied that that's what they're doing. It's a comedy with love in it. So it's one of those. It's just rated R because it's a little suggestive. More than like PG-13 ice dancing across we're getting a little iffy here kind of movie. They go off the path just a little bit. But I loved it. There's parts of the movie where it's long and you're like, okay, we get it. You like him. Talk to him. Just talk to him so we can move on with our lives. So there was some moments in it I'm like, oh my gosh, come on. But in the end it came around and I liked it. And I was just, most of the movie, I was just so happy for the community out there that they needed this. They need that bump up. They need to have this normalized in our world. It's 2022. Wake up, okay? So I was just so proud. And the fact that this is the first movie, guys, where the gay actors and actresses were actually gay. They were actually gay. The workers in the movie who were there are actually openly gay. It wasn't like Brokeback Mountain where the two guys weren't gay in real life and they're just pretending to be gay for a movie, which was a good movie, but they should have hired two gays to do it because that would have made more sense. I was so happy. I was so happy to see all of these actors and actresses who are actually in the gay community. They know the LGBTQ plus community. They are members of it. They actually have these feelings. They actually go through these trials and these traumas, and they're speaking about it from their own perspectives. They are not just saying something because it's on a piece of paper. They've probably actually felt these things. So it was very heartwarming to see that and legit. It was very validating movie because and the main character in the movie, he's very determined to normalize any relationship, and he always calls out the what's the word? Stereotypes. He always calls out the stereotypes that everyone is basically saying, oh, that's stereotypical. He's like, it's stereotypical for them to think we're flamboyant. Stereotypical for this, and this. And he was right. And it's because he's actually experienced that in his life, so it actually meant something to me. And he plays a song at the end, and it's so cute. It's so sweet. So it was a back and forth, but if you think about it, it's basically a rom-com that anyone has seen like a million times, only it was with two guys. Okay, so this movie, I would rate like a 6.5, 7, just because there was times when this movie got a little slow for me. But there was some comedy in there that I appreciated. I understood it, so I was with it. I enjoyed it. There was moments where I thought it was a little much for a movie theater to show just because of the bedroom scenes. However, that is just my personal thing. I think they could have took it down a notch just because it's a movie. I have nothing wrong with the fact that they were doing those things, and if it was in real life, perfectly fine, but I don't need to watch it because it's their private time, not mine. It's nothing to do with them being gay men, okay? I want to stress that. I was not uncomfortable with the sex scenes because it was two guys. I just thought it was a little much. If you're a homophobe, you will not like this movie, if you haven't figured that out yet. So do not go to see the movie if you are homophobic. And if you are homophobic, please reevaluate yourself. It's 2022. Let them be who they want to be. They are not hurting you. Hear that? They're not hurting you. And if it's a whole thing about, well, God says it's a bad thing, let them deal with it when they die and see God. Got it? Good. All right? It's okay. They're not hurting you, and they're not shoving it down your throats. You get to talk about your wife. You get to talk about your husband whenever you want. So can they. Gotcha? Good. Glad we had this talk. All right. So anyways, Bros. It's a good comedy. Would I see it back again in the theater? No. Would I wait to rent it and watch it? Yes. So I would prefer, knowing what I was going into, I would have rented it and watched it at home instead of paying the $16 to see it. So that's just a thought. But I enjoyed the movie, and so should you. So I have another video after this coming up, and it's going to be about Don't Worry, Darling. And, oh, that was a ride. So, remember to like this video, subscribe, and all that jazz. I'll see you later. Bye! Mwah. Look at my pretty nails. Aren't they cute? Oh, I did them myself. Little ghosts. Ooh. Bye.